since you mentioned hybrid children, I kind of get the feeling again that I'm supposed to search for them, but I can't help but ask about my hybrid children, and if you could, um, I'm not sure if I have a question specifically about them. I've known that they've been contacting me a little bit here and there, and I've gotten certain flashes of images of I think certain ones. But I was just wondering, what information can you tell me about my hybrid children, if any?
Yeah, definitely they're not like restricted by teachers or whoever. They are very free to whatever they want to do or can do in regards to like connecting the parents and so on, so they can spend time with them in a higher levels of consciousness, let's say, or connections that maybe not so conscious many times, and dream states and so on. But of course, they can also connect when they desire, when they feel that also opening and so on, with the more like a grounded consciousness of the parent and so on. So this is also what was happening to you, that you can feel them and they are connecting with you, or they are connected, because when they already know you and they know who you are and so on, they create this bond with you, so that is always there and created, so they can so you can actually very easily connect with them, and so they can feel you. So it's again more like how you were discussing before, like that you maybe sometimes hesitate about, like, if you're connecting and someone it's weak, let's say, because you are so used to it, so that connection is already active in you, and it can feel very subtle. But when you would dive deeper into your heart and your fatherly energies and so on, so really tuning into the fact and how it would feel for you to have, even you can imagine it through having child in with like a human, in a very human way, that's how you would feel if you would have son, and so on, and that way you will activate the special energies that will amplify that connection and love that you already have within yourself. But yes, this is the part that you need to search for, that love that is like a parental love for your children. So of course you don't need to search directly for them because you are connected, but to search for that feeling of, like, what is the description in a way of that connection, and it's the description of the specific love that you have for them, and it's being their father.
Yeah, that's a really great answer as well. I really connect to that. And I'll definitely do that. I
So so you also ask, like, what I can tell you about them, but of
mhm.
course it's still what I wanted to say in the moment when I interrupted you. That you can I know that it's in your energy also, that you would like to connect with them also by teaching, and you are already doing it, and sometimes consciously, like when you were thinking about them in the past. But of course in those meditative states or in dreams, that you really love that feeling of being kind of like a parent for them or father for them, that they can see you as like some kind of role model, and someone, and they see you really that way, that they really love you. And the strongest energy that comes through is like one son that you have. There is also a girl that is just behind him energetically. So these are like two children that I am in a way like bringing the energy also right now to you, that you could connect through, like when you are feeling the energies right now of me, and all whatever is coming through the channel and so on, then there is some energy part of them in it. So even just this co-creation or this connection that or conversation that we have can also help you and trigger and link you with them. So you don't have to do that much about it, but this is something that can help you. And I, of course, am guiding you with my words of telling you like more about yourself and bringing more of your like really who you are with them, let's say. So you can also, connect with them through like feelings of like what you would like to, teach them in a way, like to tell them it doesn't have to be like some kind of knowledge like in a school, but in a completely very simple ways, and they are very interested talking to you in even about small things. You can imagine like what small child would ask you about like during the day. Small child is like 3 to 5 year old. They are asking very simple questions and they are so excited about it. So this is the energy that of them that is connecting to you right now, that even this can amplify your like a groundedness into this world, and also that excitement and childlike excitement adding to your like a nature self let's say, trigger also your fatherly energies, but at the same time like this childlike energy in you, and at the same time when this connect and this love merges within yourself more and get integrated, it's when you are maturing, when you are in a way like becoming this kind of like a idol or parental figure, in a way like you don't have to be really the parent to ground this self or mature this way, but you are, so you can use it this way.
Yeah, yeah, thank you for that. That's also a great suggestion. And I'll definitely listen back to this because while you were talking, I was feeling all of it and feeling them, and it's definitely, yeah, I like it. And so I'll continue with that. It's kind of hard for me to pick up my place now.
You
Uh,
can feel the love for a few minutes if you if you want to. And it's amazing that this is opening up your heart already, the feeling of that you are touched by it even. And I can feel it also, well, also channel can feel it in a heart that there is some more, expansion happening and so on, and really some kind of a special love is being activated and felt.
yeah. Yeah, I was kind of imagining almost taking them, when I go on my hikes in the woods and imagining kind of them there with me and almost, just pretending or imagining that they were there and kind of explaining or just talking about the nature here on Earth and the forest and all the things and little critters in the forest.
Yes, but as I told you that you already have that connection, that it was not just pretending, but in your case, that pretending is really talking to them. So they were with you and listening to you and sharing those moments with you.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.